Check it out, guys. So we have a special event. Oh, by the way, greetings everybody. This is Sibin Dimitrov, aka Dinsville the Astrowolf, and it is a pleasure to have you guys here for this next video. We have our next BOGO event, as well as success rate for adding leadership increasing. That means when we start upgrading this bad boy, he is going to be getting 60% chance of increase. So he needs 5,700 more leadership. Check that out, guys. We are very, very close. Alright, so we're now at 1,599,000. 974. So, that is the first part of that. Next, I am going to go ahead and use some of these. Almost done. We only really need 5 of these. So now, we have this. We have that. We have this. And now we have that. So now we have 200 more. Bam. And bam. Oh. Look at that, guys. There we go. Check it out, guys. Orochi is finally completely maxed out. 1,600,178 is the full max leadership to this bad boy. Yep. So you guys have just watched me accomplish something absolutely massive. Orochi is now completely maxed out. And now, what we can start doing is maybe working on another commander. Vega is an interesting idea, but if we manage to get this new commander right here, she might be our new defensive commander. But what I am going to be doing is that I am going to be replacing Era with Rogers. Activate and change that out. So that is huge for us. So what we are going to be doing is that we're going to be getting you AI1. We are also going to be, that's on who is that? Oh, that's Orochi. That's Dragon Slayer. So Lucky Nodding, we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to be going ahead and taking these. We're going to be going ahead and taking these. This one, that's on Dragon Slayer. We're going to be going ahead and doing that. And now, we're going to be going ahead and putting on Beetlejuice. And then for Sister Wolf, we are going to be going ahead and putting you with that. We're going to be putting you with this, because that gives you penetration. Yeah. Actually, that's critical damage. No, we're gonna go ahead and put you with this red one. Reincarnation. And as you guys can see, it has a special little mark next to it saying that it is airships. And then last but not least, we're going to be going ahead and put something on you for good. That is only defensive, so we are going to be, let's go ahead and put this on you, because that will give you something. Yeah. So, yeah. Now we can go ahead and transfer the leadership from Era over to Rogers. I love it how Dragon Slayer has a big old fuzzy tail. That's kind of funny. She also has 2 ears. Sister Wolf has 2 ears. But yeah. So yeah, you guys just saw me accomplish something that has taken 6.5 years now? Almost 7 years? No, heck, even longer. 7.5 years of playing this game, of getting Orochi to complete maximum leadership. Which is awesome. So now we can go ahead and start working on either Vega or Rogers, depending on how I feel. Vega is a pretty decent commander for 1-slot bust. Dragon Slayer is also a good 1-slot bust commander. But part of me wants to have 2 massive commanders. Because let's go ahead and find something to initiate a march, but not send the march. Here we are. So, because Orochi is now max leadership, 2, 3, 1, 4. See, so we have 2, 3, 1, 8. So now Orochi has full leadership on his stuff now. He is the biggest that he can possibly get, and the only way he can get bigger is if we upgrade his artificial intelligence even more. So, yeah, we might, Orochi is a really strong commander now, and this is just absolutely something massive. You know, it's really, really freaking cool. And yeah, not sure what we are going to do next, though. What we can do is do this. And do that. Get rid of you. Go ahead and put Rogers with like what little we can. But yeah, I think it would be possibly good for me to maybe upgrade Vega, because unfortunately Rogers does have abilities that can be removed, which can be a problem. However, he does have Menderbot on him now, so that will allow him to have an ability that cannot be removed. So that is good. And so I'm sure we can figure something out. So I'm gonna be having a check with my peeps, see what they say, see if I should do an attack commander or another defensive commander, and we are gonna go ahead and start working on that. But yeah, super happy with this. Orochi is absolutely massive. 2,083,431 leadership. Completely maxed out, and we are working on his equipment. So yeah, he is officially what Arc of War players call a whale. So that is a monumental task, and I am so happy with that. Super freaking awesome. So yeah, cannot wait to send this guy in a battle, because the next Galactic campaign will be coming up shortly, and yeah, I am going to be able to show you guys just how strong he truly is. Because now, guys, oh, shut up, you bird. Now, you guys will see this massive march of airships, which I got a lot of airships, a lot more origins. I think like 600 new origins because I repurposed some of my cyan shuttles. I had to use almost 4 billion gas to repurpose them, and like 11,000 unlimited crystals. But yeah, I'm super happy with that because now Orochi has enough soldiers for all 6 slots, and now we're going to start working on growing our cyan shuttles once again to try to get his front row of soldiers up and running. Because yeah, I mean, he's an incredibly strong commander, and I'm extremely excited to see how far he's set up. As you guys can see, all 4 slots except for 1 are used up. So we have like 5 different things. We have Cassiopeia's power for total damage reduction, Link's radiance because that gives him the ability to heal and it cannot be removed, and is also unaffected by unable to recover HP. We have the Hercules protection, which gives us the freeze armor, so that makes it so enemies can't hurt us as much. The power of Scorpio, because that will give us the opportunity to attack. And yeah. Oh yeah, and we also have Bite of Ares ability. This is total health points 30%, and that will give us more survivability. And our amazing rebel is getting close to being level 77. But yeah, that's looking good too. And I think the highest level is 100. So I might want to try to get maybe to like level 80. Or just straight max it out because, yeah, trying to think. I don't know. It feels weird, you know, realizing that now since Orochi is maxed out on gems and leadership, that's going to be putting some of my putting a lot of my focus on another commander. So I'm going to have to ask around and see what I should do next, because I do still see people run a big Rogers after their Orochi. And I'm thinking, if I can get enough airships and stuff, maybe I can start, big slotting, defense commanders and really mess up the enemy. Because you guys saw on my first ever battle with with the UCA against USN, we demolished them, and my Orochi never got broken. So I definitely see that we will be able to do some pretty darn cool things. So I'm thinking maybe even running a duplicate build on Rogers maybe, unless we can get this new commander. But I will be doing a separate video on that, guys. But yeah, this is just a huge, like nearly 7 year task that I've been working on. Orochi is now completely maxed out, and it feels wonderful. It's so crazy that he's maxed out now. So makes me really happy, guys, because yeah, he has 178. So let me do that. Yep, you see 178. So yeah, he is at the full max leadership possible. But yeah, that's super freaking cool. So yeah, I'm stoked, guys. And yeah, The channel is, I mean, this is a monumental historical aspect that thing that you guys are witness to. For me, having this YouTube channel since 2013, you know, when I started playing this game in 2018, maybe late, I mean, no, 2017, you know, now it's 2024, and the game is still going strong, and check it out, It's really awesome. So yeah, I'm so stoked. That makes me extremely happy. And yeah, I cannot wait to see what commander I start upgrading next, because that's going to make that next commander just all the more big. So I'm so stoked for it. It's going to be freaking awesome. But yeah, thank you guys very much for being here for this video. Thank you very much, guys, for being those awesome Wolfpack members that you guys are. I appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for watching the videos, and for helping the channel get this far. Always remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, and consider supporting the channel. And yeah, just thanks again, guys, for being awesome. Oh, and by the way, when I repurposed my Cyan shuttles and got like 600 plus origins, I went up like 15 million power. So I'm now almost at 500 million power. So that's pretty freaking cool if you ask me. So yeah, I am stoked. Next Galactic campaign, we are going to rock it. And yeah, sending a bait for my arc to make enemies attack me is fun because they can't break me. It's amazing how effective tier 2 in the front row is. So yeah, I cannot wait to start working on the Cyan shuttles, and then we're gonna be set. However, I'm starting to think that maybe tier 2 instead of Cyan shuttles might be a good way to go, because obviously that seems to work for Orochi, even against high level enemies. Here, I'll show you. Bam. Couldn't break me. Still broke the lines. Sister Wolf got demolished. Back row completely intact. Mechanical puppet. Didn't break my front lines. Smashed their lines. And they got devastated. Let's see, what's another one? You see, this is an attack commander. And she's running Wings of Eternity. And as you guys can see, I still have 90% of my forces left in that one slot. Completely devastated. 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 Let's attack this one. I have twice the amount of soldiers that he does. And as you guys can see, you're going to see why me running my soldiers up in the front is going to be essential. See, I just took down 300 of his soldiers. Another 300 there. So if we fast forward, his lines are demolished, and my first line is protected. Now, mind you, he has half the amount of soldiers that I do, but you guys can see that. So this is a giant commander. Still didn't break my lines. Didn't break my lines, and did not break my lines. So yeah, apparently tier 2 with Orochi with big soldiers in the back has proven to be just devastating. So yeah, that's really cool. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to show you guys that. So yeah, I cannot wait for the next battles, because it's going to be fun to throw Orochi into the enemy lines and see how much he can do. Now, there's going to still be commanders out there that will, probably defeat me, but I don't think it's going to be very many. Because because I've run against max leadership black commanders, they're named black, and they've hit me with builds that are supposed to completely clear out enemy slots, but I guess it's because since I have tier 2, he doesn't get those bonuses against other high tier soldiers. So, yeah, that pretty much makes it so that way my Orochi survives and breaks their lines. Let's do one more for good measure. Tiny Hancock. Massive era. My rear lines still held up because my front lines were able to absorb that damage until all that happened, until they were able to destroy the enemy forces. Because remember, we do still have corrosive armor, and the bigger our things are, the more health points we can do, and the more damage we can do. They broke through one line, but they did not get to my rear soldiers. So just devastating attacks against the enemy. And yeah, it's really, really cool. See, look at this. Oh, that's a reinharder, never mind. Dead. I want to find, if I find another giant commander. Small. Small. Big. Devastated. So, yeah, tier 2 is kind of my, the way I go about things now. It's really, really fun. But anyway, guys, yeah, just, I wanted to show you guys my Orochi in action. This is kind of what his march is going to be for a while. And, yeah, I will check with the rest of my people to see what they think I should do next. And, yeah, it's super, super fun. It's nice being able to clear the slate. And, yeah, I've been making 50 successful defenses, like, almost weekly now. And it's awesome. It makes me so happy that we have done so well. And, yeah, I mean, I'm happy. I'm excited. This is really awesome. So, anyway, guys, you guys stay awesome, and always remember, God bless.